Good morning, friends. Hey, everybody. It is Wednesday, so it's time to get together and do a little stamping today. So hopefully we have some friends joining us today. Let me get my comments up. So come on in, say good morning. I am live in my studio in Pennsylvania right now, and I'm so excited to see some of you guys on here. Some of you are on Facebook, some of you are on YouTube. That's fantastic. I love it. And so while we wait for a couple more friends to come on before we jump into our online class, let's just have a little chit chat. Let's just see how everybody's doing. Check-in time. Hopefully you had a wonderful Easter. We had a big family dinner here on Saturday. So my daughter and her boyfriend were able to come into town, which was wonderful. And my son will be here this coming weekend. So I didn't get both my kids together, but that's okay. I take what I get. So they came into town. They live in Long Island. And so they made the trip down. She had to get her car inspected. And so we got to have them Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and they headed home Sunday because it can be a bit of a drive, especially through New York City, especially on a holiday. So they took off early Saturday morning and I think had a pretty uneventful drive. But I did make them their Easter basket. So they got a little goodie and then we hung out together. And so I kind of disconnected. I have my phone with me because I always have my phone if there's not a child with me. My children are adult and grown, but I just feel like, you know what? I'm always connected just in case they should ever need the mama, right? You guys know what I'm saying. So I always have my phone with me, but I was really being mindful to not be distracted, especially by social media, and didn't even take one photo, not one picture. We just enjoyed the moment. And my husband and Jeff went and did a little mountain biking. I got to hang out with Taryn. We did a little shopping. And then my husband cooked a wonderful meal in our newly remodeled kitchen. And he does cook. He's a very good cook. I'm a good cleaner upper. And so he said, I want to do this as a served dinner. And we all were like, yes, chef. And so he made amazing dinner, smoked a ham on the green egg, made homemade scalloped potatoes, asparagus, rolls. And then my mother-in-law brought a dessert, which was great. So we had the whole fam bam was here. My dad and his wife, my mom and her boyfriend, my in-laws, and my niece and nephew came. So we're just missing Aiden. That's the only one we were missing, but that's okay. We'll get him this weekend. So good morning, friends. Joan and Tina, Lori's on, Sharon, Sherry, and Vicki, Mary Ellen. Good morning, everyone. So hopefully you had a wonderful Easter and were able to celebrate with your friends and family as well. And I am going to see, I'm having trouble with a drop down, and it's about referral for this program that I use, and it blocks my comments. And so it's still there and I'm not sure how to get rid of it. So anyway, I can't see your comments as well as I normally can because there's a pop-up right over top of it. So what happened last week, friends? Are you aware that we have a new Stampin' reward program? So our new reward program went live. I am loving it. Hopefully you are as well, whether you're a demonstrator or a customer. We are getting rewards based on our shopping. Yes, money back. So not only do we have the new rewards, but today is free shipping day. And so I did a quick live yesterday just to make sure that everyone was aware that free shipping flash sale for the next 3 days. So we have the 23rd, 24th, 25th. We have a free shipping on orders of $75 or more, and you're earning rewards on that. So when you hit $75, you're getting $7.50 back. You get free shipping. We have a paper pumpkin sale, and I have my beautiful butterflies creative stamping collective tutorial that's available to you for free. So it's kind of winning all over the place. So let's do a little switch so that we can get stamping, because I want to show you this beautiful suite and tell me what your thoughts are. We're going to use Textured Notes suite. This is an online exclusive, and I have been loving the heck out of it over the last couple weeks, particularly the dies to die. Loving these dies. I'm calling them the Spotlight on Nature of rectangles. because Spotlight on Nature dies, I feel like, are such a great circle. This now is very similar, but in rectangle. So let's check it out, shall we? Let's do a little switcheroo. Okay, so as I mentioned, free shipping the next 3 days. So you can shop my online store. And if you are a demonstrator, that applies to you, that you can get free shipping as well on all of your goodies. And rewards. I'm so excited. Anytime we have these free shipping offers, you're going to earn rewards. And that's amazing. I love that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with this very cool bundle, shall we? Actually, it's a suite. So it is an online exclusive. Shout out in the comments if you already bought it. It would have come out, March maybe? Am I thinking that it came out in March? So there's their stamp set, textured notes. These are the dies. I told you guys, the dies. Can you see all the detail in those dies? So they make amazing, amazing rectangles. Loving that. Then we have an embossing folder. Corrugated is back. So everything old is new again, right? Do you remember the little machine, the little handheld machine that you would put your paper through and like crank it and it would come out and make it corrugated? There it is. I don't know if you can tell, but that's what it'll do. So we've got that cool embossing folder. Makes it look like the inside of a cardboard box. Little texture there. We have some neutral dots. So I believe we've got white, black, vanilla, and I'm going to say like crumb cake or pecan pie for sure. And then of course we've got the ribbon. So I love this white ribbon. Yep, it's just called white ribbon, but it's a nice texture, like almost like a cotton ribbon, and it is the right size. Super, super great. So there is that. And then it's got two DSPs with it. Pat, you're pretty sure you got you're pretty sure you got your bundle. I love that. Lori asked, are there any tiny pieces left behind with those dies? No, they're like stitched. So all the edges are a stitch pattern, so to speak. Here is I think this is called Botanical Textures. One of you guys might be able to help me, but it is a 12 by 12 black and white pattern. Now, I have used some of it. I have actually used 3 packs of it because I did this for my Sweet Grace project. Love black and white with a pop of color. And if you love black and white with a pop of color, you might want to check out my make and take class for this month. So there's the back side. There is more of the flowery botanical side. So there is a black and white pack, and I think it's called Botanical Textures. And then I'm not sure what this one's called, but it's actually photographs of different type of weaves, patterns. I really, really like this one as well. Okay, maybe botanical, I don't know, maybe textured weaves. I don't know. I don't know its name, but I can tell you it is part of the suite and I love it. Love it, love it. Okay, so and they both come in 12 by 12. You can get the entire suite, all the suite, which comes with everything, and today's free shipping and rewards. Okay, so if you love this, go ahead and get the whole suite. Treat yourself. That's what I'd say. Treat yourself. Okay, let's get these out of the way because we do want to get going with our class. I'm trying to see your comments here. Wanda says it's currently out of stock. So I'm not sure what might be out of stock. Is it the dies? Maybe. Are the dies out of stock? That potentially could be. So if one item goes out of stock, the whole suite number does not work, but you can still get all the individual pieces. So you can still get pieces and parts of it until those are back in play. All right, let's see what we have here. Okay, let's start off black and white with a pop of color. Here's our project. Okay, so this one, woven textures, thank you. Woven textures, botanical textures and woven textures, I think is the name of the DSPs. Thank you so much. I knew one of you guys would know. So this one, we're going to use the DSP. It's black and white, but we're going to add the color. And we've got Granny Apple Green and Basic Black. Two great colors together. I love it. Love it, love it. So we've got our card folded in half. We've got a bit of black, and then we have a piece of white, or sorry, a piece of the DSP. Now, make sure you guys are following my blog, because let me see if I have it here. I post all of this on my blog later on. Okay, so if you want to know the dimensions or the recipe card, you know what I used, that all goes on my blog later today, maybe even tomorrow, because I might go on a date with my farmer today. I'm waiting to hear from him. Good morning, Darcy. Wanda says the dyes are out of stock, so that's what we have out of stock right now. But you can get everything else, and you can always grab the dyes when they come back in. So this is a piece that's already cut out ahead. There you go, Lori. Can you see the detail on that one? It's just put stitching in there. Nothing, no little bits and pieces come out. We're going to stamp our sentiment on here, a little note of appreciation, which is perfect right now, because aren't we getting into, those of you who still have grandkids or little kids, like teacher appreciation? I feel like that always happens in May. You retired teachers or you current teachers out there, I know you know. Now I'm going to take a bit of the black and white checked ribbon and take a little bit here. Now you could color this, and I think that would be fun. Maybe we should do that. What do you think? Should we color our ribbon? Then we're going to pull out a little tiny bit here to do a bow. Okay. All right. Do we have our pieces? I've got my greens here, 50 shades of greens for this one. Okay, so what we're going to do here, take a little bit of Old Olive, Soft Seafoam, Granny Apple Green. So I'm going to use some of the lights and the darks, and I just use the shading where Stampin' Up! Tells me there's shading. So I can add some of my dark Granny Apple in here. Now, I'm not going to color the whole thing, but a lot of times I'm asked by many people, how do you use the Stampin' Blends? You make it look so easy. Well, it's not a matter of me making it look easy. It's a matter of using your lights and darks together and letting the markers do the work, or letting the stamp show you where to do the color. So we're just going to add a little bit of the darks in there. So I've got dark Granny Apple right now. And then, as I mentioned, we also will do the same with Old Olive and the same with Soft Seafoam. Now, of course, you could add some of the other greens in here as well if you wanted to do the shamrock. We've got that one. This should be the light Granny Apple. What else do we have? What other greens do we have that you could use? Shamrock, lemon lime. Or you could change it all up and make your leaves a whole different color if you wanted. You can make them all purple. It's your card. Go crazy if you wanna. All righty. Okay, so you can see the gist, yeah? Add your dark, add your light. Now, if you don't want to do dark, you don't have to. So my sample actually that I'm going to show you here in a second, I only use the light of all the colors. I did not add the dark. Okay, so the next thing that you're going to do once you have this piece colored, I'm reading some of your comments. You are going to take this piece and you're going to cut it into 3 strips, 3 even strips. So once you have them cut, it will look like, well, yes. I colored them, I cut them and I colored them. Okay, so there it is without any dark. This is all light blends. Here it is with the light and the dark. So there is just a little bit difference in the depth of, I think, there of the colors if you add the dark in. So then you're just going to take some adhesive and we're going to add those strips to our black. The trick is making sure that you have them lined up, because I cut them so that they lined back up again. And so that they matched. Matchy. This one needs to come down just a teeny tiny bit. Shift that middle just a little bit. Okay. Pretty cool. So the next thing, we're going to wrap that ribbon around this layer. Oh, we said we were going to color that. Let's do it, shall we? Let's use the granite apple. Let's see how it looks. This is light granny apple. I love that you can color our ribbon. It kind of gives you so many more choices. Yeah, many much more choices. And it does dry pretty quick. Yeah, I'm not getting any ink on my fingers. No inky fingers. Okay, so now we can add that to our card base. And then we'll take this big piece, color this one in as well. This would be pretty cool with lemon lime twist, I think. It would definitely be a very bright Papa color. Papa color. All right. So make sure you write down my my class for Make and Takes. It is the third Tuesday of the month. We do it in person here in my studio. So if you are local folk, you can come join me in person in my studio. But then I always come online the following Wednesday and share those projects with you. And then, of course, they go to my blog as well. So let's add this sentiment with some dimensionals. And a little note of appreciation. And then we'll just slip this puppy through and tie ourselves a cute little bow here. So I hope you guys are loving this suite like I am. If you're not, stay patient and wait for those dies to come back in stock and snag them, because I think you will not be sorry having these very cool set of dies. So let's get rid of whatever's going on with you. You got a little bit of a pull there. Okay. Super cute, right? So I do like it. What do you think? Black and white ribbon or colored ribbon? Which is better? Who wore it better, you or you? I like them both. And then I'll use this one and make myself another card. So I'll get 3 cards. I just have to do a little bit more coloring. Okay, so let me show you another one. We're going to go from black and white with a bit of color to monochromatic. So dramatic. And I chose gray granite. It's one I don't work with very often. And so I got out the gray granite. But before I do that, I want to tell you something. So, quick reminder again, I told you that today is free shipping. There's also a big paper pumpkin sale. So, up to 75% off of past kits, refill kits, add ons. You can check that out on my website. Once your order reaches 75, you get free shipping. And then this is my offer. So, this is the Creative Stamping Collective that I am partnered up with about there's 12 of us, 12 demonstrators. We each have a project. These projects are gorgeous, you guys. So you can get this easily. Just buy it, $15, and it is a 12 tutorial series. You get a video tutorial, you get written information, dimensions, instructions, everything that you need for the projects. But you can also earn it for free this month with a $60 purchase. So if you order $60, bump it to 75, get free shipping, get my free tutorial, and earn your Stampin' Rewards as well. The only thing you need to earn the rewards is you need an online account, and you need to have opted in and said, yes, I do want rewards. So check that out. The other thing that I wanted to share was some Easter greetings that came in my mail. I got some happy mail, and I loved that the bunnies were first and foremost, the storybook friends. A lot of people use that for their Easter, and I love that. This one is from Betty. Betty in Oregon. Thank you, my dear. This one, Lori, is this one yours? Yes, Lori. And look at this. Isn't that gorgeous with the cross? It folds down flat so that you can mail it, but then it pops up and so it could stand on my desk. And it is a 3D Easter cross, and I love that. Thank you, my love. And then this one, wait, what's this? Wait, I have two. Lori Hall. This is you, right? These are both from Lori. I think this is Lori Cooper, and I think this is Lori Hall. So either way, loving the bunnies. So thank you so much for my Easter cards. I love them. I am a slacker, and I did not get Easter cards out this month. I know it's terrible, but sometimes things happen and you just have to say, you know what? I can't get it all done. All right, so I'm going to add in the elements of text. This is another online exclusive. I love this one. So we're going to use a little bit of the splatter for this one and make ourselves one of those crazy vintagey looking shabby chic backgrounds using all of the items from this stamp set. So again, I said monochromatic, so we're going with gray granite. And we've got a flower. We've got this guy, like this reminds me of the top of my laundry hamper. This is my laundry hamper lid. This guy, and this guy. That's the side of my laundry hamper. All right, so we're going to do this big leaf on a piece of gray granite, and that's going to get fussy cut out. So we'll put that off to the side. And then the laundry hamper lid is going to get stamped as well because we're going to punch that one out. So we'll put them to the side, and then we are going to make our background. Now, here is my project. I will tell you guys, full disclosure, I'm not loving it. It didn't come out exactly how I had hoped. And so I kind of cased this from my friend Lena, and I think maybe she used Mossy Meadow and then had this as the pop of texture in there. But I thought, wouldn't that be cool in all the shade of gray? And I'm not sure I love it. It need maybe a little bit more color, but I'm going to show it to you, and then you guys can be the judge. But I think what I am going to do this time is stamp off. So I'm wondering if maybe my background got a little bit too dark for me. Like my ink pad is super juicy. And so I'm going to stamp off all of these images and see if maybe I don't like it a little bit better. All right, now let's do the hamper lid. I'm going to say, yes, I already like it because that's going to let the stuff in the middle kind of come to the front and shine a bit. So I do think I am a fan of that. Let's add the hamper sides. And this is all very random, so don't worry about trying to figure out where it goes. Just stamp it where the wind takes you. All right, now let's add some of the splatters. All righty. Yeah, I think I'm digging that a little bit better. Now, do I need to, I do, I need to stamp, let's stamp my sentiment while the ink pad's open. You're seriously the best. That goes with that other sentiment that we did that said something about appreciation. You're so much appreciation. You're simply the best. Better than all the rest. Now, I've got a piece of designer series paper. This is from the neutral pack. And so I have a little bit here just to go down across the bottom. And then I cut this out ahead of time. So again, you can see can you see the detail there on the edges from the coordinating dies? I shouldn't say they're even coordinating, like they don't necessarily coordinate. They just go with it, but they go with so many other things. Like I've been using the heck out of these dies, legit using the heck out of them. So let's add, this is a die cut that I did ahead of time from the Beautiful Gallery. I think it's called Beautiful Motif. This is coming in the new catalog. So demonstrators are able to order now. So it's a cute little piece of greenery, I guess we'll call it. And then this guy, I should have done this ahead of time. He needs hand cuts. We got a fussy fuss on this one. So you guys can talk amongst yourselves while I do the fussy fuss. No die on this one. That's the one downside. We don't have a die, but we do have amazing paper snips. So we'll get this one done. And then I'm going to take the hamper lid and I'm going to cut that, die cut, or punch that out with a circle punch. Or dies, you know, whatever you have at home. Lori says it is Lori Hall. I thought so, Lori. I thought so. She is the cross. And it's gorgeous. And I love the colors that you chose. It just really has that pop of color, bright and fresh and springy. So for those of you that ordered the mystery box, the Storybook Moments mystery box, I got everything. I closed everything, got everything ordered. I am going to keep an eye on it because it's free shipping day. And sometimes that slows down our shipping. It's a good thing. It's a good problem to have, but I'm going to watch that. So I'm going to have everything prepped and ready to go. But if shipping, it could be delayed a couple days just because we did free shipping, and that tends to slow things down as they make their way across the country. And so I might not be able to hit my target date of mailing them, but I'll keep you in the loop for sure so that you know. But I did get up early this morning at 5:30 and got my order placed. It closed last night and then got up early and placed that order, hoping that maybe I'll get to the front of the queue before things get a little bit crazy on free shipping day. All right, almost there, you guys, almost there. Okay, so there we've got that. And then punch. 1 3/4. This may be a retired punch, but I don't get rid of them because sometimes they're just faster than the die cuts. So 1 3/4 punch. And I need to die cut this. And then I also want a little bit of the gray granite baker's twine, or the essential baker's twine. So see how we are totally monochromatic in a big way. Big, big way. All right, let's add this with a little bit of adhesive here. And then we're going to tuck this right in there. So I'm going to glue those down flat. And sentiment goes on here. So we have to die cut that out ahead of time. Or not ahead of time. We're doing it right now. We're doing it live. We're doing it live. Oh, your hands don't like fussy cutting. I get it, Tina. It's getting harder and harder as I get older. Fortunately, there are machines available that can help you do that whenever we don't offer dies. So I have 2 of them that can help cut things out. Now I've lost my dies. Speaking of dies, where did they go? Here we are. See if this little puppy will stay put while it cuts. Stay still. There we are. I love that little baby. He's so handy whenever I'm doing these videos. He does not take up a lot of space. Okay, now we can take this piece of string, some of our baker's twine, and tie ourselves a little bow. Get it just how we want it. And I'm going to add that to my card with a mini glue dot, or as I like to call them, or as we call them in my studio, good old snot dots. So we're going to put that little bow right there. Some dimensionals on this fella. Can we use up some of these? Yes, I think we can. And we will soon have a beautiful monochromatic You Are Seriously the Best project. And then you can trim those little guys down if you need. So there you go. What do you think? Monochromatic. I like it better stamped off for sure. Where's my original? My OG is here. So I do think maybe the original concept from Lena with the mossy meadow would be pretty as well. So there we go. There's that project and this project today. So for all the details, hop over to my blog. It's scrolling down there at the bottom. Don't forget, today is free shipping day. We have a paper pumpkin flash sale. I'm offering my beautiful butterfly tutorial for free with a $60 purchase, free shipping at $75, paper pumpkin 75% off, all the things. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. So thank you all so much for hanging out and visiting with me. And I will be back here live Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern time. I am always here live. I had done a poll over on my Facebook group just to see what most people preferred when they're getting their information. Do you like shorts and reels? Do you like Facebook Lives? Do you like just video tutorials? Most everyone said that they preferred live videos and blog posts. And I've got both. So make sure you hop over to my blog and make sure you subscribe. Scroll all the way down to the very, very bottom. There will be a pop-up that comes up, and that's to join my mailing list. But scroll all the way down to the very bottom of my blog, and you can put your email address in. So every time I post on there, it will automatically email right to you, and you'll get your little recipe. And there'll be a video tutorial, there'll be the photos, there'll be the recipe, the dimensions, everything that you need. So trying to help make your stamping adventure a little bit easier. Thanks so much for joining me, everyone. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next week right here, 10 a.m. Eastern time. Bye, everyone.